These are the ingredients for the sour cream praline pound cake. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel, Diane's Decorating and More. Today, I would like to say thank you to all the supporters out there, those who are supporting me, and liking and sharing and commenting on the videos. Thank you so much. And for those of you who are new to the channel, thank you for stopping by, okay, and visiting with me here on the channel. Today, I would like to be sharing with you an old-time favorite of mine. It's the sour cream praline pound cake, okay? And I would let you know that all the ingredients have been set at room temperature, okay? So we are ready to go. I would also like to say that I'm going to be switching things around a little bit going forward, so stay tuned so you'll know exactly what those things are going to be. Okay, all right, so without further ado, we're going to get started. All right, we have our 3 sticks of butter here, okay, and we're going to let everything beat to a fluffy consistency, okay, and about 5 minutes. Okay, for this particular cake. All right, and then after we do that, we're going to add our sugar. Okay, and this particular cake requires 2 cups of sugar. Yes, 2. Normally I use 3, but I'm using 2 in this particular cake. Okay, the reason for that is the frosting or glaze that is going to go on top of the cake is sweet, okay? So you don't have to overdo it with the sugar, especially for those who are a little sensitive to sugar, okay? This cake is good because you don't have to use the normal 3 cups of sugar that is required, okay, when mixing a normal pound cake, okay? All right, so once we get all of this in here, all right, then we'll come back, okay? And I'll show you exactly what the consistency of the whipped butter, okay, looks like. All right. So I hope you guys have been enjoying these videos and sharing them. I hope that you picked up some good tips along the way, okay? Let me know how the cakes and things like that you see here on the channel turn out for you, okay? All right, so now we're going to go ahead and get started with the whipping of our butter. Again, that's 5 minutes, and we'll come back and check it, okay? Okay, now we're back, and we're going to take a look here at this whipped butter there. Okay, you can see that a little sheen that's on there. That's what you're looking for. Okay, that's when you know that it has reached the whipping consistency that you're looking for. Okay, all right. All right, now we're going to scrape this down right quick off of here. sure we get everything back inside of the mixing bowl there. That needs to be in there. Get everything off of there. All right, and off the sides. Okay, make sure you get all of that off the sides of the bowl. All right. Okay. There we go. All right, we're going to add in our 2 cups of sugar. Okay, and we're gonna let that whip for another 7 minutes, because this was whipped for 5, so we're looking for a total of 10 to 12 minutes, okay, of whipping time. Okay. That on this side. Come back, I'll show you what that looks like, okay? So hold on. Okay, now we're back, and what we're going to be doing is showing you exactly what this whipped butter and sugar looks like, okay? Again, that is about 7 minutes there, okay? So that's all you need, a total of 12 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes, 5 minutes on the sugar, and then when you add the butter together with that, 7 more minutes, total of 7. All right, so we're going to scrape all this down. Scrape our sides and everything down. Okay. And then we're going to add in, okay, he wants to go with me. Okay, so what we're going to do next is add in our eggs one at a time, okay? Now I'll show you that exactly how that's done and the length of time you need to allow between each addition of the eggs, okay? All right. All right, let's get all of this down. And again, it's those 5 large eggs, okay? So be on the lookout, because some stores will say that they have large eggs in there about that size, okay? You want to look for the full large eggs. You'll know them when you see them, okay? So make sure you select those, all right? Okay. So now that we got that done, all right. So we're gonna get this back over here. We're gonna start off on slow. And just till it's well incorporated, okay? All right, so now that we have all of that in there, I'm gonna speed it up at one more speed level there, and let it whip in, okay? And while that's doing that, for this particular cake, we're going to be using 3 cups of flour, okay? In the flour, as usual, I always put in the baking powder and the salt. Now, this sour cream praline pound cake calls for baking soda as well, okay? So we're putting in here a 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, okay? And so I want to make sure I say to you guys that each one of my cakes are a little unique and different, and I plan it that way, okay? So that you have to really watch the videos, okay? Don't skip ahead, okay? Try to watch the steps, especially at the beginning process, so that your cake, if you try to make this, can turn out exactly as what mine will turn out here on the channel, okay? Because I want you guys to be successful in making the cakes, all right? Okay, and I've already sifted it too, so that everything is already combined well into the flour, okay? again, this recipe for this cake requires our cream cheese, okay? And sour cream, okay? All right, now we're gonna stop. And we're gonna scrape down one more time before we add our flour and milk. Okay? Just wanna make sure everything is well mixed in. Okay, all that off of there. All right. That's a good speed right there, okay? And again, you're going to always start with your dry ingredients, okay? Alternating back and forth. Dry, wet, dry, wet, dry. Always ending with your dry. So okay, just splatter out. I'll clean it up later. Try that. Stop it and scrape down the sides. So make sure to get all of that mixed into the batter as well. Okay? All right. So now that we have that. Okay. All right. Okay. We'll bring that back over. Finish the process. All right. I'll stop it right here. Because we have to put in our 1 cup of sour cream, okay? And in the sour cream, I have added the vanilla, the rum, and my go-to right here, and that's your vanilla, butter, and nut cake flavoring, okay? So we've already put that in here, and I've stirred it into the mix, okay? All right. So we're just going to add that in here. Okay. Make sure we get all of that out of there. Anything in there, you want to get it all out because that's where your flavorings are mixed in at, okay? So you want to make sure you get all of that out of there. Alright. smell the rum and the vanilla. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so we gotta get that off of there. All right. Give it one more scrape down from the sides. And this is a big cake, okay? So, all right. For maybe a few seconds there, just to get everything incorporated back into the batter. And then we'll fold in our crushed pecans, okay? Then at this point, we're going to fold in our nuts. We're not going to mix them in with the machine, okay? If you watch my videos, you'll know exactly that's what I like to do, is hand fold my ingredients into my cakes. Okay, so we're going to take this off of here. Okay, so this is the part I wanted to show you. This is our crushed nuts here, and that looks about, it's about 4 ounces of nuts, okay? So we're going to put that in here. And just, again, folded it into the batter. Okay. All right. And this is the fun part. This is what I enjoy doing. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, again, reaching down to the bottom and pulling to the top. Okay. All right. Okay. This is our 1/4 cup of rum. Okay, we're going to pour that in there, just half of it. Other half I'm going to use in our glaze, okay? All right. We're going to fold that in. Working it all the way down. All the way down. Okay. A little bit more in there. I'll fold that in. Pushing it down to the bottom. That should do it, guys. That should do it right there. I don't want to over mix it. Just wanted to get it done enough to put the nuts and the rum, you know, into there. So to me, that's enough. And now we're going to put the batter into the prepared pan. Okay. And I think I showed you a shot of everything that I'm using for this particular cake. Okay, and what I use differently in terms of preparing the pan. I did not use my normal go-to, okay, Baker's Joy. I switched up this time, okay? And you can use Baker's Joy if you like, okay? but this is what I use. I use Crisco. Okay, butter flavor non-stick spray. All right, so now this is going to go into our prepared pan. Okay, all right, you can see that. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's what that looks like that. And we're going to add this to our prepared pan, okay? Hopefully you'll get a chance to see the batter there, okay? It's thick but pourable. And that's pretty much what you are looking for, okay? All right, that little bit right there will be left for me. Okay. So now we're just gonna like seal this in here. Okay. Put this around the edges like that. All right, smooth it around there like that. And go back and pull it out from the center slightly. All right. So this is going to go into the oven at 325 degrees. Okay. For an hour, 15 minutes, possibly 20, because it's a big, thick cake. Okay, so I will check it at 1 hour and 15 minutes just to see if it needs any extra time. Okay. All right. Let me get all that off of there. Okay. All right. Now we're going to add it a little bit. Just make sure you get any air bubbles out. Okay. That's the way it looks right there. All right. And you're going to come back after everything is finished and I'll show you exactly what it looks like. All right, hang tight. So now what I have here that I want to show you is the glaze, okay? Now in here I have a half a stick of butter, okay? I have 2 tablespoons of milk. I have 2 cups of powdered sugar. I have 1/4 cup of rum. I have 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to add this 1 cup of chopped pecans, okay? So that's what's in here. So you will have this information also in the comment section of the video. Okay, so you'll know exactly how to put together the glaze that is going to go on top of the cake. Okay, so the cake now is finished and we're going to allow it to cool. I will bring the cake out of the oven and show you exactly what that looks like. Okay, so hang tight. Okay, so this part here I wanted to make sure you guys saw this. Okay, I had in here the 1/4 cup of actual rum, okay, and I poured that in here. I'm going to show it to you right quick so you can see for yourself. All right, okay, I'll bring it a little closer. Okay, that's your rum in there. Okay, Now, what we're going to add is the pecans. I did not crush these up like I did the ones inside of the cake, okay? This is because when you add this amount in here, it's going to fold like a running icing, okay? So that's what you want to see. All right, so I'm going to add that in there, okay? And again, you're going to just fold it into your icing, okay? And that smells really good, guys. So when you make this frosting or icing for your cake, you will enjoy the aroma of the rum as well as the taste, okay? You'll be in for a treat, I guarantee you. Okay? Look at that. You know that? Exactly, that's what you want to see. And all that's going on top of your cake. All right? So as soon as we're going to go out there and get our cake, we're going to bring it in and let it cool off. And I'll show you that. Stay tuned. We're back. We have our cake out of the oven. All right? See how that looks? Okay? And again, that is your sour cream praline pound cake. All right? So now we're going to set this here for about 10 minutes. And we're going to flip it out and allow it to cool. All right? So hang tight. Okay, so now we're back and we're gonna flip our cake, and I wanted you guys to see that. Okay. All right. It's lined up here. All right. Smells heavenly. All right. Let's see this one here. This is a little slippery one. Make sure I have it right. Okay, let me get a better grip here. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. That sounds good. Get this from under here. Uh-oh, we got a flaw. It did not come out with the bottom. Look, guys. So what happened? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're still going to work this cake. Okay. All right. Hold tight. This is why
you got to be creative in the kitchen.
Showing everything. The faults as well as the good. Okay? Okay. Since that part is stuck to the side, I'm going to show you something. Okay? I'm going to level it off. Okay?
Looks like a baked Alaska, really.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna level it off, just like that. Take the high part off so that it can set even with the plate. Okay? That's all you're doing. Okay? It's still solid. Okay? It's just the bottom was stuck. So this is what we're going to do. So you'll know how to do this. Okay? All right. Still smells good. Still looks good. So what you're going to do is take your plate, place it over the top like this. Take the cake, flip it back over and to the side like that. Okay? And that gives you your cake. And it's even all the way around. Okay? That's how you salvage a cake. Don't throw it out. Keep it. All right. And now you're going to go ahead and continue on in the process. You're going to add your icing right on top of it. Okay. All right. Like I said, the smell is absolutely delicious. Okay. You don't have to worry about trying to recoup anything in terms of patching up anything. Just level it off. Okay? That's what you do. All of that goodness off in there. All right. That looks delicious.
Those look really good.
And I want you to see that. You see that? So if now you had thrown this out, it would have been a waste. But because you know how to recoup, and you know how to salvage something, and it was just the bottom that stuck, trim off the bottom, proceed in the process, and you come out with a cake. Okay? And again, this is the sour cream praline pound cake. Okay? I gotta figure out what happened to you. Okay, we are back, and as promised, I said I would come back and show you this cake. Okay, we have already added our final topping to it. It is cool. I'm going to cut a piece and taste it for you guys, okay? All right. So, wow, hope you can see that. Okay. See that? All right. Get a line up here for you guys. All right. A little nut there. All right. A little spoon here. Okay. I'll show you exactly what this cake looks like. Close up there. Okay. All right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, sour cream praline pound cake. It has the pecans on top. Okay. Let's taste it now. All right. Smells so good. This tastes good. It's moist.
I can taste the rum flavoring. And the glaze is delicious.
So good.
When you make this cake, make sure you make it with the glaze. You will not regret it. It is absolutely delicious, guys.
Yeah, that's decadent.
Okay.
That's a whole nother level right there.
So, all I can say is thank you for stopping by the channel and spending time with me here as I made this lovely sour cream praline pound cake. Okay? Make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you decide to make this cake and how it turned out for you, okay? Thank you once again. Go out and make it a great one and have a great day. Bye-bye. See you next time.
Yeah.